Good morning, loves. I know I'm early, but this is going to be a very time consuming day. So I thought I'd pop in and say good morning. Happy Monday. I hope you guys had a good weekend. Um, we'll do a couple little things real quick and then we'll jump right into your questions. So, this is how it's going to go today. Chakras can be a complicated topic. Okay. But that doesn't mean that we can't take a look at it. Now, to truly get an understanding where blockages are, you need a good healer, someone what Nadia does. Now she's been teaching me. I am no expert, just a beginner. Um, she would have to scan you and scan your chakras to be able to look at you. Now, what I can do through tarot and oracle is use certain decks and my discernment to get downloads from spirit, not only in the basic tarot deck, but of course, now I've got these that are very, very basic. We've used them before. Um, and it just tells you a little bit. I usually pull three and it just has one word. Okay. Like as you were a baby, maybe came from the galactic, things like that. But there is a deck that I can use that's very, very thorough. Now, in order to do this, I will have to take my time. So I'll do as many as I can today. I may even throw in some extra shows this week just so I can get everyone done. Um, if you need to know if you have a blocked chakra, where it came from, and what you need to work on, I can use this. Okay. So this is an oracle deck that basically goes into past lives. Now, it's a spinning wheel. It's amazing how we look at chakras and it means wheel. It is a wheel. I basically shuffle these, ask spirit to pull a card that basically has to do with you and what past life they want to focus on, where you may be struggling the most. Okay. And it tells identity. Okay. Who you were. It can tell male, female. It can give a time frame, um, what lesson you had to learn, how you died, the location in the world of where you were at, if you went through any kind of trauma and what it was, what faith you followed, if any. Okay. If you were in love or not in love. Okay. So it goes into a lot of different things. All right. So basically, what I would do is shuffle and see what spirit says, what it leads to you. All right. If you want to do this, then that's what we're going to do. If you do not want one, that's okay. If you just have a basic question, that's fine too. All right. So let me set these over here. Dennis did have a coffee question this morning that I'm going to tackle first. And before I do that, I want to say congratulations. And I'm very pleased to see Mary Jean G started her own channel. And I popped over there. Beautiful, beautiful soul. And I am happy to absolutely promote anyone's channel that is speaking to the collective of the divine. Okay. So if you want to go check her out, she's a beautiful soul. Absolutely. All right. Um, you never know. We may get her to collab in here with us. I hope. Mm-mm. No, we're not. We do not do that today. All right. Um, what's the other thing? Oh, I am going to be adding some more moderators. Um, just for the simple fact that the majority of my mods are the round table. And when we do these group shows, it's very difficult to be in our position and watch the chat at the same time. And Dragonfly and Deb can't always be in there. So I will be searching for new moderators. A couple suggestions have been made, and I am highly considering it. Okay. I would never force someone. If I ask you and you don't want to, that's okay. You do you, boo. Right? All right. Now, hello to everyone. Sister Renee just texted. She says, hi. I'll read the rest in just a second, darling. What else we got going on? Of course, our king had beautiful shows this weekend. Is that it? Is that all of our housekeeping? Wednesday show, we don't have a new topic. We're going to continue deep diving into chakras, what they mean, blockages, things like that, and just general questions. Friday, I don't have anything, I guess, specific that we're going to do. Friday is still up in the air. Lee has the day off. Teachers are doing something and he doesn't have to work that day. So I may be taking the time off to spend with him. I may go ahead and do a show. I don't know yet. I don't know. All right. It's all up in the air. But we're going to get started and I'll go as quickly as I can. I know it can be frustrating when the question's not yours, but I promise you, I'm going to give you a few minutes. If you have a question, go ahead and put it in. Now, once it gets so far and I realize how long these questions take, I'll ask the mods to put a stop to it, okay? All right. So with that being said, I'm going to pop over here and our beloved King of Cups sent us a question. Beautiful question, by the way. I'm going to use, what am I going to do? Let's do Legacy this morning. We'll do Legacy deck and see how it feels. Sometimes I change decks. Sometimes I don't feel it. So we'll just see. Spirit. You still bouncing, Moon? Are you still Tigger? All right. Good morning, Cecilia. I do want to take a second and say hi while I'm shuffling these cards. There's our Nadia, our Joe, Rocco. Oh, yeah. Our trophy went this morning. What is this, Rocco? You are slipping. You let King jump in there ahead of you? What is happening? All right. All right. Good morning, Caroline. Oh, and I have 2 readings to give away this morning that were bought and purchased. They're 30 minutes each, and I will be giving them away at the end of the show, just like we did before. Jen took 2 numbers, wrote them on a piece of paper, and we'll do it that way. All right. If you have already received one, please allow someone else a chance. If not, I will designate who. They said I could choose, and I may do that. I don't know. Let's just see where Spirit takes it. Okay. All right. All right. Let's get on here. Let's get going with King's question. Good morning, 17. How are you? Good morning, Russ. All right. So this is what our King of Cups asked. Was the real reason for the rainbow more to do with our chakras rather than the Creator's promise not to flood the earth again? Absolutely fascinating question, because if you look at our chakras, what do they look like? Makes you think. You just don't really think of it that way, and until somebody brilliant like King comes along and says, make you think. All right. I got you, 17. This, if you'll see how 17 asked the question, perfectly fine. Like I said, I will reiterate the fact that we've lived multiple lives, but Spirit will pick up on the one that they want you to focus on. Okay. All right. Good morning, Terry. Hi, Deb. There's Peg. Peg, I hope you got my email to your link. The baby. How are you, darling? Yeah, Peg, I got your link sent to you. I hope it worked. I haven't heard from you, so. All right. So we're going to find out what the real reason, if the rainbow represents the Creator may be telling us, hey, work on your aligning your chakras and make sure they stay clear so you can ascend. Okay, so that's what we're asking, Spirit. Okay. You just going to pop out there? All right. Wow. Okay. Fine by me. All right. All right. So I did 2 3-card spreads. Is this true? And if it is true, what was the purpose of changing the story? Or I guess embellishing the story, because we don't really know. It may have to do with the promise not to flood. But answering King's question, the Ace of Wands, this card flew out. That's why you pick it up. Ace, yes. His desire, his passion was to let you know, work on these chakras, stay in tune with them, reconcile them. The Six of Cups is about reconciliation, coming together, making sure they're all lined up and together, okay? And if you did this, it would give you strength. Now, with this being said, that's the top row. The second row has to do with why they did it, all right? To steal, that's the thief. All right. And it's a sword. So it's stealing the real truth. Okay. And to keep you down and burdened. All right. Well, we know that's normally what they're up to, right? Now you have one final card, and it's a major arcana. It's temperance. That means finding the balance, your spirituality, and be patient with yourself as you learn these things. These are skills that we have not been able to tap into almost the majority of our lives. If you're like me, you didn't learn these things until the older you got. You may have always known something was off, but now we're balancing ourselves out. Okay. So, King, yes, the rainbow represents the chakras. And if you look at it, just like the banner, the tapestry behind me, the true rainbow has 7 colors that we can see. 7 chakras. Put the pieces together. Okay. All right. Good morning, Kay. So, Dennis, I hope that resonates with you. The answer is yes. Fig leaf. Uh-oh. Are you trying to tell us that you ain't even wearing nothing? Now, come on now. It ain't Friday. We have pants-free Friday, but that ain't it. All right. As a baby, I think we were all told that. And maybe it's a part of it that the Creator did promise that He'd never flood the earth again, or at least not in its entirety. I know we get flooding all the time in random spots, but I think there's more to the story. I still believe a lot of what we read in scriptures and things, but I think taking it out of context, adding to and taking away has been done a lot. Now we have to use our discernment from spirit to set us right on the right path. But let me tell you something. The Creator is very proud of us for asking these questions. We are supposed to seek out wisdom and further understanding. Okay. All right. Double rainbows. Good questions, baby. While we're on the topic, let's just take a peek. I wonder if they are letting us know to keep, and I've seen triple rainbows. Keep going, keep adding to it. Maybe it's, thank you, Spirit. They said, because you're mastering these 7, go to the next set. Remember we talked the other day about how many different levels and how many chakras there are? Wow. All right. Little man was outside this morning. I want to praise the Creator and give absolute gratitude, because we have had such a drought lately that we need rain really bad, and we've been manifesting it. And we got a little sprinkle shower this morning. Now it's supposed to rain the next 3 days, so we're manifesting that. But little man was out there, and he just looks up, bless his little heart. He looks up and goes, Abba, a rainbow. I haven't seen one though, but that's all right. Wow. Beautiful. 3-card spread. It's exactly what I thought as a baby. So we are just learning to manifest how to get through our chakras. All right. We're working. We're starting a project. We're doing this and we're going up. Just like the download that I got to keep advancing. 10 of Cups is completion. Keep going because you will complete it. The Star card. Think outside the box. This is spiritual download. They're helping us go up, ascension. All right. The Star also is about wishes being granted. And basically, off-roaders are helping this as well. Okay. But that's a beautiful thing. So double rainbows, triple rainbows, keep going, keep going. You got more to do. But it's a good positive affirmation that we're doing it. Okay. Like I have always said, we're on different levels, different paths, different timelines. It's okay. You do you. Okay. The base card on that, baby, was the faith card. Keep your faith pure and look at your higher enlightenment. You got to do you. All right. All right. Terry, 6 inches of Jesus have mercy. Really? I hope you guys are okay. We love rain, need rain, but I don't want anybody to get flooded either. Okay. All right. All right. So we got through the Dennis's question. I'm still in the coffee shop. It's open. You can use it. Caroline would like to know if there is more chakras to clear. Thank you for all you do. You're welcome, sweetheart. All right. All right. Well, we'll start with Caroline, and I'll bounce back and forth. And I see Nadia has one too. All right. All right. Now, unless you tell me otherwise, I'm going to use this deck. All right. So this gives me more information. If you just want a basic, I'll use the other deck. Now I'm also going to use tarot to give me more to it. All right. And if it says that you have a blockage and you need to work on it, and I'll get that from tarot, then we'll figure out what chakra that comes from and what we could do and maybe some techniques. Okay. All right. So Caroline, here we go. And don't let this process freak you out or scare you. Cleaning your chakras is a good, healthy thing. All right. Don't let what these cards tell you that this is just shocker. I don't know about you, but I don't remember my past lives. I've got some good indications of how I may have died, but it takes a lot of work to go deep into that tree of life, so to speak, and figure out where it comes from. And if it doesn't resonate with you, then don't worry about it. Just walk away and say, "Nah, it don't seem right." Wow. Is that the one you want? Wow. All right. It popped up and it was in reverse, and they said, "It's right here." And I went, "Okie dokie." I don't argue. All right. So you get one card, and this is just one life. Keep that in mind. All right. So let's start. We always start with your identity. Okay. So this is who you were. You were a young female, Caroline. The time frame of this is the early Bronze Age. All right. The lesson you had to learn. Now, this is where we're going to come into chakras, because now we're going to ask tarot, did you learn the lesson? Okay. The lesson is self-identity. You had to learn who you were, which is kind of what we're doing now. Okay. Wow. The cause of death, non-contagious illness. So back in that, it could have been cancer, because that's not contagious. So it wasn't a virus or anything like that. Okay. Location, Mexico. It says Mexico. A trauma that you endured was imprisonment. Maybe that's why I kept seeing jail cells. Okay. You were imprisoned. All right. Your faith, monotheistic. I can't ever say that word. Monotheist. Okay. Love, unrequited. Interesting. All right. Now that we have the gist and each label has been completed, let's see if you learned this lesson of self identity. Were you able to figure out who you really were? Maybe it'll even tell us why you were imprisoned. What did you do? All right. All right. You get a past life. You get a past life. You get a past life. You get a past. Everybody. Probably about 500 of them, right? All right. Let's see. Did you learn your lesson? Now, self identity is knowing who you are. Then we'll need to know what chakra that comes from. What organ does that resonate in? And Nadia can help us. Uh-oh. Ooh. Nope. That's what you're here for now. Okay. So I do 2 cards for past, present, future. What does it look like? Okay. All right. All right. Interesting. So the past says you did not learn this lesson. This is loss, being left out in the cold. Well, you were in prison, so maybe you were in the cold. You did not learn this. That's total loss. Did not complete. Queen of Cups, too many emotional boundaries. You probably just didn't have the help that you needed to guide you out of it. So, no, you did not. Here's the present. This is still an inner turmoil with you. You're trying to figure out where it comes from. You're still fighting with trying to figure out where it is. Well, that's what we're doing today. But 10 of Pentacles, that's the treasure chest of yes, you will complete it. Here is your future. 7 of Wands, you will learn to stand up for yourself. You will fight for yourself and learn who you are. I think you're already doing it. And then the final card for your future is the 4 of Wands, and that's beautiful. Stretch back that veil and look at the beauty of who you are. And it's all good. That's a celebration card. The 4 of Wands is very hard to put negatively. It's beautiful celebration. New house, new life, new outlook, new job, new love. Your base card on that is the Sun card. Caroline, you're doing it, girlfriend. All right. There's that one. You see how, so I did one. Do you see how that's going to work? It's very, very quick. If you want even more further in depth, you have to contact me and set an appointment up. Okay. Because it takes a really long time. All right. Here we go. Nadia. Okay. It makes you think. Yesterday, I heard a typical church bell near my home. That happens every Sunday, though. But what was strange was the first song that it played on its bells were Cat Stevens. Really? Okay. Morning has broken. Was that a message? Nice. Churches are breaking out the little Cat Stevens. Did they play Peace Train right after that? All right. Morning has broken. Is there a message? Good morning, Jules. All right. All right. Hold on. Let me mark these. I'm seeing them. Guys, if you want one, I know it's not a question. If you say, like the baby said, please do a past life reading on me, I would appreciate it. Either try to capitalize it or put some kind of emoji in there to get my attention. That way I can star them. Okay. All right. Yeah, me too. Peace Train's a beautiful song. All right. Let's see if there was a message. What? Oh, Wings is going to start singing Peace Train. But your shamans are talking to me at the same time, and I'm trying to listen to both. It was a message. Ooh, you better stay focused, girlfriend. You stay focused, because if you don't, I could get a lot of heavy work. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. Don't get down. Whoo. This is part of your ascension. Okay, here's your message. So you wanted to know if there was one. Yes, giving and receiving. Okay, humanitarian. This was a message to you. All right. You need to focus on your contract. All right. Two of Cups is making a deal. Contract. Stay focused. This is distraction. What are you daydreaming about, Nadia? Stay focused. All right. Because if you don't and you start wandering off, it's going to make burden a lot heavier. Okay. It's going to be harder to get out of. So stay focused. Don't let the 3D bring you down, or anyone else that's still stuck to 3D that you may associate with. Make sure they don't bring you down. All right. 4 of Pentacles. Hold on. Hold on. It just means be patient. Hang on. You've got a firm foundation. Just hang in there. It may get a little rocky. It may kind of start wearing you down. But remember, this guy is a warrior. He's not done yet. He's not collapsed on the ground. You're ascending. You're getting I guess your jobs and your purpose may get a little bit more intense. So don't look at it as a burden. Look at it as a gift. Just don't be so focused in the energy it sucks out of you. Remember, you still got to be you, all right? Final card on that is Temperance. Find the balance between the work that you do with other people versus yourself. Be patient with yourself, all right? Don't get bent out of shape if you start getting overwhelmed. You're in charge of you. I get overwhelmed too, and I have to take a break and say, whoa, slow down. All right. That means back off on the scheduling and kind of reground myself. Grounding seems to be a huge thing with everybody right now. Okay. So Nadia, Cat Stevens says, your guardians are just absolutely letting you know, find balance between all the work that you're doing. And remember that you got to love, Nadia. Self-care. I did glance at a couple of things on your oracles today, and I kept seeing self-care. And it may be a lesson we're going to learn today. I haven't looked at all of them, but I did see a couple of similarities, which oracles normally do. So Nadia, I hope that answers your Cat Stevens. Now, if I can get Wings to quit singing Peace Train. I love the song, but let's not put it on a loop. All right, Miss Charlotte, I got you. Let me go up here to the starred ones. And let's see who we got. Dragonfly 17. I would love to know who I was and how I died in my past life. Okay, so we'll do 17s. Oops, there it goes. All right. All right, I got it. All right, so I'm going to shuffle this deck, still using this deck for this information, and then I'll move to tarot. And if you need to know what chakra, like when Caroline worked on hers, Nadia's going to have to help on the chakra part, because self-identification of knowing who you are, Nadia would be the one to ask on that one, okay? So maybe ask her in the chat what chakra that would be. Meanwhile, let's go to the next one. And 17. What is your past life? Your past life stay in the same zodiac? No, it can change. You may find a reoccurring pattern a lot, but no, they can change. At least that's my opinion, because I've pulled cards on that. It's been a while, but it said no, it fluctuated. All right. I got you, Terry. You're welcome, Nadia. I'm sure Cat Stevens is saying, looking down, going, "You're welcome." Cat's in the cradle. All right. All right. All right. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anybody. 17. Which one is over here? Hmm. They're talking to me. I also want you to know that there's a second purpose to this deck. We will not be doing that today, but we will look into it in the future. Um, Real quick, I will show you. Like here's one. It says it tells you about romance in your life and how you dealt with it, um, and which time frame and things like that. All right, so back to 17. Seriously, well, you guys are just ooh. All right, 17. Here we go. So we start out with your identity. Wow. All right. So you were a male. It says you were a father. This is the time frame that they're focusing on. The late Middle Ages. All right. What lesson did you have to learn? Finding and making peace. I find that interesting too. Okay. Making peace with yourself or making peace with the world? Let's see. We'll get into it. How did you die? Old age. All right. Location of where you lived in the world? India. Beautiful. What trauma did you withstand? Oh, wow. You witnessed or were a bystander to something, maybe something violent and terrible. Maybe that could be why you needed to learn the lesson of peace. Your faith was a very big secret. Mm. And who did you love? It says LGBT. So homosexuality is what you practiced in this lifetime that they're speaking of. All right, now let's go ask Tarot if they could tell us if you learned your lesson of finding peace within yourself. Was it with yourself or was it the world in general? Maybe you were violent. Maybe we don't know. We'll see what Tarot says. And Nadia would be able to tell you where do you find peace? Probably heart chakra, maybe. Maybe. I'm just guessing. I'm not the one to ask. All right. Here we go. Did you find peace? And ask yourself in your lifetime now, is it peaceful? Do you struggle with that? Making peace? Whew, that's heavy. Interesting. Past. Okay. future. Beautiful. Beautiful. You can do this. You're already in the process. All right. So here you go. 17 in the past, you very strategically had to keep secrets. And if you're talking about late Middle Ages, so you possibly may have had to keep your sexuality very private and secret. Okay. All right. Here's your current two. You have found peace with the Creator. You learn to trust in the divine Creator, and that gives you great strength. And you tend, because of that, not to worry so much, but you may still have a little anxiety of making peace with certain situations. Here's your future. You also have the Sun card and Nine of Pentacles. You will be able to break free and be independent and sovereign from this past. Beautiful. That's a good thing. You're strong. I love the Creator card there currently. So you've made peace with it. You still may have a few things in this lifetime to deal with. The base card on that is Five of Cups, and that's about loss. Don't focus on what you've lost. Focus on the good stuff that you still have. Okay? All right. 17. That's yours, darling. All right. I got you, Miss Charlotte. Yeah, Nadia, that'd be great, honey. All right. So here we go. Let's go to the next one up here. Who do we got? The baby. All right, sweetie. Let's do the babies. All right. Maybe that one. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Ooh, what do we got? Okay. Wow, you had one fly out. They ain't wasting time, baby. Let's say get on it. We don't need to shuffle. I'll just throw one across the desk. Okay, here we go. This one's the babies. You were identity, female. You were a mother. Time frame, age of enlightenment. Wow, that was many moons ago. All right. The lesson you had to learn, truth and discernment. Who are you supposed to listen to? And are you listening to the right voice or message? Okay. How did you die? You were poisoned. I don't know how you guys are handling this information, but wow. The location, the Arctic or Antarctic? I think I know what I'm picking up on. Atlantis, Lemurian War. Is that what? Yeah. Wow. Age of Enlightenment. Well, that would make sense. You were poisoned. Okay, that would make sense. The trauma that you endured. Well, there it is. War. Oh, wow. Your faith? Sacrificial. So you agreed and believed in making sacrifices. All right. Love? Polymorous. Polymorous. Those are hard words for me. All right. Wow. Multiple loves. Okay. I have a guest. You all welcome this person. I think you know her. She is one of a great big group of groupies for Cat Stevens.
Morning has broken. Hi, guys. Sorry to interrupt you, Jen,
No, you're fine. You're fine.
but
I
that was
sent
an
Nadia a
interesting.
link because I thought if it floated her boat, she could join us and maybe she could give an idea of when we deal with these questions of what chakra to go in and make these healings. She could give you an idea of And it's based on normally the lessons. Okay. So with the baby's lesson, it would be about learning truth and discernment. So let's see. I'm going to pull her cards from tarot to see if they can finish telling us if she learned her lesson. Something tells me the reason that they're bringing these up is because those were lessons not learned. But that's just my opinion of spirit and what they're telling me. So we've done a couple, Nadia. Did you answer them in the chat if they wanted to know what chakra could be blocked?
I just listened to a few, but I just had to get a refill on my coffee, so that's why.
That's okay. I've only done a couple.
There were who was it? Was it Dragonfly 17? That she was from India.
Yes.
And she had secrets. So secrets is like she has the problem with telling her truth. It would be clearing of the back throat chakra and the front throat chakra, the solar plexus, even the sex chakra, because throat and sex is connected. So when we say we're clearing it, usually it's not just one that we clear. There's a couple. Like even constant thought patterns, you got the front forehead. So I would have to measure all of that.
Right.
But there was another one before that. Who was that one before? Was it Caroline?
Caroline had one, yeah.
In jail? Was she in jail? Was that the one?
Yes, she was imprisoned.
Yeah. So that's throat chakra, which we talked about before, back throat chakra, and also forgiveness. And you did, Caroline. I believe you did do forgiveness.
Okay. So we're on to the babies, and here are the 6 cards. So this is past a whole lot of burden, and you kept holding on to it. It's just a whole lot for you to take in. Now, you were poisoned, and you the trauma was war. So maybe finding peace, and if you're struggling with that, here's the current situation. These same issues still keep you burdened. That even in this life cycle, you could still be struggling with this, but you are starting to get really, really excited. Page of Cups is about new found emotions. You should get excited about what you're finding out now about your spirituality and learning these things, learning the chakras. Here's your future. Great advice. You're going to have to surrender. If you're still struggling with something, you're going to have to surrender to it, or you've got these attachments and they're cords. It's not because you're doing it on purpose and because you like it. Maybe you just don't know what they are. Okay. And then the final card on that is temperance. Be patient with yourself. Have a little mercy and grace and take your time. All right. Just work on it. You don't have to do it overnight. All right. Your the base card on that's 4 of Wands as well. That's a beautiful future. Everything looks bright. You just have to do a little work. All right. So
can I add something to that one?
Maybe. Sure.
If you're done, if you're not done, go ahead.
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right. Just to let the live chat know, cords are not always a bad thing. Cords are also connected with people who you love. You do have cords in a good way and in a bad way. However, sometimes the cords are attached to you because they need energy or love from you. And those are the cords that, if it's not healthy, it has to be removed. Because I think they were getting cords as a bad rap, and it's not anything evil. It's just cords are people who you meet and you attach to that. Okay.
Some attachments you do want. I have a cord to Nadia. It links our brains.
I know, and I keep no. Yeah.
Oh goodness. Yeah, they're not all bad, but if it's traumatic, those are the ones you may want to go a little bit deeper into. If it's a family thing, I always say that I hate using this term, but family curses or family burdens that don't seem to be breaking the cycle, those are kind of things you do want to fix. And you do have the power and authority to do it.
Mm-hmm.
We just don't know how. That's the thing. All
Yeah.
right. So we are moving on. The baby says it's family. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to move to Terry, and then I'm going to do Miss Charlotte.
Okay.
All right. All right, Terry. What can we find? Who were you and what did you do? All right. All right. Hi, Mary Jean. I saw your channel. I was promoting you this morning. I encourage it, and please feel free. Put your link in the chat. You're more than welcome. I promote anybody that's connected to the divine and try to want to help your soul family. Absolutely. That's the least I can do. All right. All right, Terry. Let's find out.
While you're pulling that, who was the one that we just did, the baby? You might want to do the Master
Mm-hmm.
Co-Forgiveness. They're talking about it on the live chat. Put your family in front of them
Oh yeah,
and do a
yeah.
forgiveness on.
Nadia, you are a mod. You can put a link in
Okay.
To Master Co. And I did get a question in one of the comments from Friday's show. The beautiful shaman lady that you were promoting, they would like to know if she has a web page or your the lady you showed the picture. Why can't I think of her name?
Oh, she's not shaman. She is. It's Sahaja meditation, Sahaja yoga.
Sahaja.
You're talking about
Does she have a link?
Sri
Yeah.
Mataji? Yeah,
Yeah.
just go to.
People are kind of
I'll type it. I'll type it in the live chat.
okay.
Okay, there you go. This was really nice because you can actually feel which chakra is off by your fingers once you get to know it.
Beautiful. This deck's really active this morning. They are very jumpy. That's not bad. Wow. Okay. All right, Terry, here we go. Let's turn the wheel. It's like playing Wheel of Fortune. Your identity, adult female. The time frame, Neolithic Revolution. Ooh. The lesson you had to learn, overcoming loss. Death, you drowned. Location, North America. So it doesn't specify, well, of course, during that time. So we don't know Canada, US, Mexico, but it's probably all just considered North America at that time. The trauma that you endured was some major disaster. It doesn't specify. Maybe tarot can help us out with that. Your faith was magic based. So we also want to look in if that's negative or positive, because that could go either way. And love, non-possessive. Interesting. Non-possessive means it can mean multiple loves. You didn't possess anyone in particular, if that makes sense. All right. So I'm gonna pull tarot to see if they can kind of push a little bit more on these. So the lesson was overcoming loss. Let me find out who you lost. Maybe they'll tell us that. I'm curious to know. Oh, this is a time frame. Yeah, here we go. As soon as I got the download, cards flew out. Wow. All right. So I got you were a witch. Magic based, and they drowned you. That's a very common thing, what they did to witches. Okay. All right. Wow. But you are what they consider a white divine witch. So that means for the positive. So you were not into dark magic, which is good. All right. Did you learn your lessons? You did. It says you did learn your lessons on this. I think that's why you're a great leader now. Yeah, because I pulled the victory card. You did learn your lesson on that. When I was asking, were you a witch? Ace of Cups flew out, and so did our creator card. So it's of the divine. So that's reassurance. You learned your lesson. Wow. Okay. You're telling me to do yours differently.
And actually, in the past, witches were wise elders that they
Mm,
were because the truth was coming out.
beautiful. Okay. All right. So currently, this is saying press forward. This is the move out of troubled waters. You are divinely protected. You're moving forward. You're going in a different direction. So to keep pressing forward and work with a collective, that is a group. You're going to use your skills to work in a collective. Absolutely. All right. Ace of Swords. You have a lot of truth of the divine that you need to share. Now, this is positively aspected, so this is not about loss and depression. This is about healing people, using your words. It's another sword card. So you
Mhm.
are supposed to be a part of a group and to work together. Wow. Okay. Page of Wands. This is starting a new project. Very strategically, you're going to start a new project to help balance out something. That's the Justice card. So Terry, it says you learned your lesson because that's a beautiful thing. You had the Six of Wands, which is victory, so you did learn it. So Terry, that's a good thing. All right, all right. I've got Miss Charlotte. I'm gonna go back up here and see if I missed anybody.
You sure did.
Mary Jean G had a question, Nadia. If
I,
you were
I
having, did you respond to her? I haven't
yeah.
read the whole thing. Okay. All righty. All right, Deb, I got you. Oh yeah, Master Co. You'll cry on that forgiveness. It's powerful.
Yeah, it is. It's a very nice one. I would prefer doing the 24-minute one. I believe it is. It's the longer one because once
Yeah.
you do complete the forgiveness, he'll do healing on you. And the most beautiful thing is it's quantum healing. No matter when it is done, it still works.
Mm. Yeah, and always look at if it makes you cry. Look at that as a release. You're letting go. That forgiveness is happening, and just let it flow. All right. All righty. All right, Miss Charlotte, you wanted one, and thank you for the coffee, sweetie. All right. All right. Let's go over here and pull this deck for Miss Charlotte. And if you guys have questions for Nadia, remember what I said. It would take time. She would have to work with you to do a scan to really understand where your blockages are. This is a very basic reading. So I'm just trying to see what lessons you had to do from a past life. Now, if you're doing something currently and you can't get past it, that is something that she would have to work with you on. King, you want to know if there are chakras that you need to add? Okay, I see where
Yeah,
you're going.
he needs a clock chakra so he can go to bed at the right time.
No, yeah, he needs a nail in the wall to hang his key ring up and say, "I'm going to quit working now." All right, Joe, I got you, honey. All right, Miss Charlotte. Wow, busy card just popping around. All right.
But I would suggest to King, don't worry. Once we start moving up, you'll have new ones to play with.
Oh
New
yeah.
chakras.
Oh yeah. It's a constant evolving thing. I don't think it ever stops. All right. Here we go. Miss Charlotte, your identity. An older woman. All right. Time frame, Middle Bronze Age. The lesson you had to learn, self-expression. I'm getting that you were very shy and backwards. This is how you died. A natural disaster. They're showing me a flood. Location, Central or South America. The trauma, you were exiled. They kicked you out.
Wow.
Oh, now I know why. Your faith was esoteric. They don't like that. All right. Love, you had an arranged marriage. As get that. Well, okay, so they're showing me that they're all connected. I think the arranged marriage led you to somebody that did not appreciate your esoteric faith. So you were exiled. Where you went was Central South America, and you died in a natural disaster of a flood. Self-expression, you didn't know how to stand up for yourself. Not that it would have done any good is what I'm getting. So let's pull tarot and see what they say. You know, a lot of times if you find these things out, um, they manifest themselves into fears that we have in this lifetime. Like I know I was drowned as a witch in a previous life, and deep water freaks me out, and fire freaks me out. I know that I was burned at the stake. I know I was hung. Doesn't stop me from running my big mouth. I think I learned that lesson. But you know, there's lots of different things we can learn. Some we get over. Remember, this is only one we're picking up on. If you want, I can run through probably 50 per people, but it would take me a week to go through one person. All right. I got you, King. All right. Let's see. What can we tell about Miss Charlotte? All right. Now, Nadia, while I'm shuffling this, self-expression, would that be throat chakra as well? Standing up and speaking for yourself, or like if you're really
Truth is,
backwards and shy?
yeah, truth is, it's the throat chakra,
Mm.
finding truth and self-expression. Um, it keeps telling me navel, the sacral chakra, so it's probably
Oh, okay.
creativity. That's what I keep hearing.
Okay. All right, Miss Charlotte. This says in the past, having a hard time standing up for yourself. The Knight of Wands, you really, really wanted to. That means a desire to fight for what you wanted. You just couldn't. It took too much work for you. That's a worker bee. It's just way too much work for you to do. Where you're at currently, are you managing these? Ace of Wands. Yes, that is determination. You are determined to do this, but you tend to want to rush it a little bit. This is telling you be strategic. All right. Things don't happen overnight. Well, they can happen overnight. We call them miracles, but miracles are all around you. Your future, the Lover's card. So, a love of your life. So, a husband, a partner. This is something that you're currently working on, and the Two of Cups is completing that contract with that person. So dealing with that personal situation and your relationship with the husband or the partner will help you advance and get over these things and get your I think you're finding your voice. That's what they keep telling me. She's found her voice, which is beautiful. That is a
I
beautiful
think
thing.
I was getting navel. She was the one that was exiled, right?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, navel is looking for security, a place to stay, worried about being thrown out again.
Mm.
So I think once release in the past,
Mhm.
uh, she can move forward and be self-expression without having a fear of being kicked out again.
Yeah.
I think that's what I'm getting.
Okay. All right. Beautiful. All right. Let's go up here. Check my phone real quick. Ah, sweet Cecilia. All right, honey. All right, I got you. I will do that. Let me go up here and get some of these starred ones. All right. Who is this? Hi, Deb. Please pull a card on me for past life if I'm not on the list. All right. Well, you're on the list now. All right. Here we go.
You're on the nice list.
The nice list. All right. Here we go. Let's pick up what past life they want to focus on for Deb. I love these different round cards, but they're weird because I'm so used to shuffling square cards. Oh, well, I'm a square.
Well, that's thinking outside the box.
Yep.
So sometimes when meditation happens and thoughts come in,
Mm-hmm.
if you just say I release it, I let it go, it's probably thoughts that are also from past lives too.
Mm,
It might
okay.
incorporate in something here, but it's something of past life. So just say I'm releasing it and letting it go instead of fighting it and saying nope, you can't be in here. Because
Right. Gotcha.
yeah,
All right, Deb, here we go. Let's find out your identity. All right. This identifies the time you were a grandchild of someone. It was, this is what happened when you were, I guess it has to do with, it'll tell me more. S- Okay. Slow down, spirit. Time frame. Pre-Columbian Americas.
ooh,
Interesting. The lesson, prophecy, and gifts. You didn't let your gifts work for you. Death, starvation, or dehydration. Location, Asia. Trauma, a guilty conscience. Your faith, conversion. Forced conversion. You were forced to convert. Wow. The love, deceived or betrayed you. Wow. Okay. Let's see what tarot says if this lesson was learned. So your lesson to understand and accept prophecy and gifts. All right, let's see what tarot says.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but my hand was on my neck when Jen was reading all of that. It was just like all this constant
It's
confusion,
heavy, heavy, heavy. Yeah,
very heavy on the throat, very heavy on the throat.
probably why sometimes spirit goes so fast it makes me tongue tied because I'm trying to say what they're all saying at one time, and I'm like, slow down because that's a
Yeah.
lot. Because
And
if you can imagine her spirits, her higher selves are talking to me because they've been with her since the very beginning. My spirits are talking to me with the divine at the same time, telling me where to go, what not to. Don't mention this. Don't mention this. This is what you do mention. This is what she needs to focus. That's a lot. So, and then I'm still trying to find the energy in here as well.
Yeah, and for me, I'm blocking everything except for what's being pulled in the cards. So I'm not using any outside environment. But what I feel is like there's a lot of heavy load on the shoulders, like you're carrying a heavy weight.
I get nauseated stomach,
And yeah,
nauseated, worry.
solar plexus. So it's because of the constant thinking of am I good enough? Am I doing what I'm supposed to be? It's the constant throat and solar plexus, which leads a heavy burden. So go ahead and let's see.
All right, so here's the past. This was generational. All right, King of Pentacles is a generational. All right, grandchild. So you're dealing with a grandfather. The grandfather is always the one who takes care of multiple generations. He may have said no and cut you off. All right. Knight of Cups is you had to learn to tread lightly. Be very, very careful. Maybe you were just worried about expressing yourself. Cups are about emotions. I don't want people to see how I truly feel. Okay. Current situation, King of Wands. I feel in my heart that I want to, and I want to be determined to do it. But what sits beside of it is Five of Cups. I'm too focused on the emotional losses in my life, and I cannot get past it. It's a block. Okay. All right. Your future. You have got to learn to stop battling yourself. The Five of Wands is about internal turmoil. You keep telling yourself, no, you don't have the desire. You can't do this. You can't do that. You can't do this. You're always, why are you yelling at yourself? Stop. Now, final card on this, Deb. Seven of Wands. Be the king of the hill. Stand up for yourself and say, I'm going to do this. And this is how I'm going to do it. Find your voice. Wands are about having passion, desire. It's a fire sign. You got to keep pushing forward. We don't sit back. This is who you need to be, not this. Because you're just filling cups full of tears and it's not necessary. You grab your wand, grab the big stick, Deb, and you start saying, no, I am Deb and this is who I am. All right. So, as far as lessons, have you learned that you have gifts? Baby Page, you know that you can manifest things. But your card's normally the queen. You slip back to the page. Mm-mm. No, no, no. Don't go backwards. Go forward. All right. You do have a gift. All right. Trauma, guilty conscious. From what? Love, deceived, betrayed. Love, deceived, and betrayed. What did you? Something weird about that. I keep saying focus on the trauma, the trauma, the trauma.
Well, there's an internal battle between the throat chakra and the solar plexus.
All right, two cards. Yeah, temperance. You need to rebalance yourself. All right. Now, this is having mercy and grace and patience with yourself. You've got a great firm foundation. Hold on. You can do this. You can do it. The Fool card is the base, and they said, absolutely look at it. The Fool card is about starting a new journey, new path, taking a leap of faith and just going for it. All right. All right. Deb, that was yours, sweetie. All right. Here we go. King. What? Chakras you need to add? Let's do.
I thought we added that he needs a key ring and a clock chakra.
Yeah, you think? Yeah. All right. Looking for
I think for entertainment purposes, Jen, I feel like a bobblehead over here. I'm just doing this the whole time.
You could be doing this.
That should be later.
All right. Cards are spitting out. Hold on. Wow. I like the one that spit out. That's pretty much yes or no. It was the Ace of Wands. What other chakras you need to add? Yeah. You're graduating. Let's see if it'll tell me a little more.
It's always graduating. I just stopped going to his graduation.
Wow. King? Do you remember you asked me if you were supposed to go see a Hopi shaman or a medicine person?
I remember that.
This is something that they need you to do. That's traveling. This is faith. And this is a divine feminine. And I keep getting, I think when I pulled that before, I pulled the Queen of Wands, which is a, wow. Okay. This is from the divine creator who's going to use this person to help unlock even more of your gifts.
Looks like somebody's flying.
Somebody's going to take a little trip.
Somebody's taking a trip.
This is something that you should start focusing on and planning to do, because in order to go to that next level, because I know that you're very powerful in the ones that you have now, to go and seek higher wisdom and figure out what little secrets the king still has. All right. Well, what do we got? Let me check the phone. Oh, I don't want to forget Sister Renee, because she had asked me, and Cecilia. All right.
In the beginning, Carolyn wanted to know, what decks are you using in the past lives? Did you answer that one, John?
Oh, this one is, I don't want to get the name wrong. It is, what is this one? Oracle of, hold on, I'll grab it. Okie dokie. So this one is just called Uncover Your Past Lives Oracle. That's what it looks like. So anywhere you go and look for that, you're just going to see the eye on it, because that's what the center of the deck is. It's a two-sided deck. And let's see if I can remember I'm trying to remember if that's Karen's deck. I'd have to look it up. We could always post it later. Oh, no, her name is Mandy. Here we go. She has a website. It's called mysticmandy.com. So you can order the deck there, or the book. Okay. There's different ways you can use it, because it's a two-sided deck. All right. All right. So I got Cecilia, Jules, Renee. Gotcha, darling. I got two Renees. So let me go back to the one that texted me, because that's how she communicates. This is what she said. What, honey?
Okay. Did you have Jules? She would like a past reading.
Yeah, I got her. I just opened the coffee page, so I have her. And I've got 3 still starred. So with that many still ahead, let's go ahead and stop there, because that's quite a few. All right. This Renee says, "Hi, Jen and everyone. I just found out that those light balls I saw 2 times going across the night sky were Elon Musk's Starlink satellites." That's how they say. Okay. "My friend saw them also and sent me a video. So the message I got last must have been from our creator, because you were spot on." Oh, well, I'm glad. Hope to see some off-worlders. Well, invite them in. Invite them in, and just make sure that you're requesting the divine. Remember, everything's about intention. Okay. All right. Let's go back to the coffee. And we're doing Miss Cecilia. Then I'm going to jump back over and do Joe's. All right.
I do want to mention, thank you guys for the nice comments you guys are saying about me. It's very great. I'm very grateful for that.
That's because you were loved and pretty. You're very good at what you do. I recommend this woman highly. All
Thank
right.
you.
Cecilia, Nadia unraveled a past life in which I had probably been locked up for speaking my truth. You need duct tape too, Cecilia? Maybe we were related. Could you please look into it? Or if something else wants to come through, great. Love and blessings. Thanks for your help. You're very welcome, sweetheart. Happy to help. All right. So we'll do a past life for Cecilia. Maybe it'll pick up on the one that she worked with Nadia on. If not, it'll pick up a different one.
Ooh, that would
We'll
be
see.
interesting.
All right.
I'd be curious on that one.
Okay. Whew, your higher self is strong. I got chills up my neck.
Yeah, I know.
Whew, okay. Hmm. Okay.
I had chills. It was crazy.
Okay. Thank you. Sometimes it takes them a second. All right. Cecilia, here we go, honey. All right. Your identity. This is you as a young male. Time frame. The age of Atlantis. Ooh. The lesson you had to learn. The abuse of technology. Your death was an accident. The location was an island. Well, who would have thunk it? Okay. The
Was.
trauma that you endured, persecution, Joe Biden's working overtime today. Persecution or torture. Okay. Faith was polytheistic, so that you had multiples. And then the love, you were celibate or asexual. Interesting. All right. Let's see what tarot says. Abuse of technology. That's interesting. Wonder if you were a hacker. All right. Cecilia.
Yeah, Atlantis had a lot of technology.
Oh, yeah. Mm. Wow. That came fast. You weren't alone doing it, though. Okay. Let's see over here. Beautiful. That's beautiful. You were feeling stuck, but I think you're okay. I think you're realizing your contract. All right. Here we go. So in the past, they caught you very quickly. So if you were abusing something, they caught you. The Eight of Wands is fast moving. Like it came fast. What came fast? Judgment. They tortured you. Yeah. You got judged very, very quickly. Who judged you? The leader. This is the Emperor card. So it would have been a great leader over Atlantis. Wow. But currently you're also meant to be a leader because that rolls into the current situation. You're supposed to help lead, and this is collective. You have a great position in the collective. What will you be doing? Beautiful. Well, it could mean yoga. I don't know. It's a form of meditation. I have the hangman. Hangman can represent, this is a future. So you could help people yoga, meditation, but learning how to balance themselves to fulfill contracts. So the two together, the hangman can be about, because he's very relaxed of where he's at. It's very well aspected. So he's just comfortable. So you may be teaching the collective how to get into meditation, or what are you trying to say? They keep showing me musical notes. I don't know what that means. Okay.
That's funny because I'm gonna say she's a very, very shiny, bright person. Um,
Mm-hmm.
just the probably the what's what I hear is melodies from her heart can just affect you.
Well, I kept seeing musical notes. I'm like, what's with the musical notes? So
I
melodies of
just
the
see
heart.
like melody. That's what
Mm-hmm.
just came, but it's so strong.
Wow. Okay. Well, uh, it could be a vocal thing. When you love hard. So, wow. But it goes from the heart to the mouth, the heart to the mouth.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
I wonder if you could be a motivational speaker to motivate people to get going, because that comes from the heart and it comes out of your mouth, which can sound like a melody to people who really need encouragement. So you may be a great cheerleader for somebody. All right. Well, Cecilia, there you go, honey. Now, um, you had been locked up for speaking your truth. If that's what you dealt with Nadia, maybe this is how you come out of that. If you're to become a motivational speaker, put the two together. Let's just pull a couple yes or no and see if that's what you're supposed to focus on. Using your voice.
Hmm.
Wow. Queen of Swords. That's using your mouth. You're rebalancing someone who's feeling really, really down. So, yeah, I believe you just might.
Hmm.
Now, it could be privately, or you could be doing this in groups.
She could go karaoke with me.
There you go. Let's see. They asked me to pull from this deck. I don't know why. I split it. This is a future purpose deck, by the way. Okay, that's what it looks like. I've used them before, and I pulled writing. You heal, inspire, teach, and entertain with the words you write.
Wow.
You
Wow.
cannot make this up.
And that is awesome.
I just split the deck. They said split it in half, pull the top. And I went, okay.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. The base one on that is books. You may be writing a book, Miss Cecilia. All right. Here we go. Let's jump into the next one. I'm going to go and do Joe's. All right. Cecilia, thank you for the coffee, sweetie. Here's our Joe. A future life? Yep, sure can. So we'll use tarot.
Oh yeah, I see the future on Joe. He's gonna still be training Smiley
Smiley.
to stay in
Yep.
the yard.
Just gonna be looking for Smiley in the yard. That's what it is. All right. And a lot of people, you don't have to agree, but I believe that when we ascend and we've reached enlightenment, that we will have the choice of what density, what timeline, what planet, whatever you want to live on, your purpose. I think you'll have the option of going, because it's still about free will. That doesn't just go away. Wow. You know, when the deck spits out your card, you know you need something.
I know what card it is. That's funny.
Wow. That's beautiful. Wow, that's a warrior. Shocked face. Okay.
Oh, where's Dennis when you need him?
Yeah, shocked face. That's beautiful. Okay. So the card that got spit out is the Fool card. So this will be your next new journey. All right. And that's the card that has always been Joe's card. Ace of Wands, something that you are passionate about. You want to help serve justice, bring balance to people. This is a warrior victory card. You're a fighter.
I was going to
Now,
sign more contracts.
yeah. Whew, yeah. But this is not in your future life. You're not going to be fighting wars and battles in the physical sense, if that makes sense. You're going to be helping bring people together because that's a celebration of the collective. Ace of Wands, the beauty of the new world that we'll be living in. You're going to help them get going. Wow. Because remember, we will still have some struggles, not like we are now, but if you're ever in doubt about something and you get down about something, these are burden cards. You'll be able to help them get through it. You're going to fight with um, basically their own ego to get it out of the way. Baby pages that are still trying to ascend. Well, you do this now. You're able to show them the gifts that they have. Okay. They said, what? Okay. Yep. Okay. You're just going to continue. You just have a gift. You tell people not to worry, be patient, and have balance. Don't get down. You build confidence. You're also a cheerleader. That's a beautiful thing.
Don't tell anyone, though.
Don't tell anyone. We don't want to ruin Joe's reputation. Okay.
She can't throw people over the cliff.
All right, Jules. Here we go, darling. Let's get your past life going here. All right. Mm. Wow. Okay. All right, sticking together. All right, here we go. All right, Jules, this is the one that Spirit wants you to focus on. Your identity. You were a guru or an idol. Wow. Okay.
Wow.
Time frame, early Middle Ages. We've had a lot of those today. You never know. We may have been in a group or something. The lesson you needed to learn was forgiveness. Death by suicide. Wow.
Yep. There's a
Okay.
learning.
Location, Southern Europe. The trauma that you had dealt with was mental illness. Faith was Gnostic or dualistic. The love, separated by distance. So you're separated by your love. Wow. Let's go in and look at what tarot says. My word.
Interesting.
Death by suicide. Lesson you needed to learn was forgiveness.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Nadia told you that you could, if you're still carrying that now, or you could just go in if you want to and do that Master Code's forgiveness meditation. That'd be beautiful.
Yeah.
Mental illness.
Well, and Jules, who I would put in front of you is you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's the first one you should do.
I keep getting heavy heart but scrambled mind. Scrambled. It was just all over the place. But the separated love has a lot to do with it too. Being separated from your loved one probably helped make you go crazy too, if that's what it
Yeah,
was.
but it could also be that what did you say, she was a deity or
She was a guru or an idol. They looked up to her.
and I think that's what scrambled her because she couldn't probably get the love that she wanted.
Mm.
It's something that I think we mentioned before. As a guru or as someone in a religious, if you're a constant speaker, your throat chakra is overactivated, which
Mm.
makes your sex chakra overactivated. And if you couldn't have that in your life, it could really mess you up.
Well, you're right, Nadia. The past at this time is giving and receiving, and she didn't get it. That's inner turmoil, inner demons, and she couldn't get what she needed from others. That's giving and receiving. Inner made her go crazy,
Hmm.
basically. Here's where you're at now. You see the whole world in a different light. All right. And the baby page of cups is about you're excited about a new world coming as well. But while you're here, you kind of want to make changes. And the
Hmm.
future card is you're going to help people and yourself learn to stand up for yourself. That's the king of the hill again. He's busy today. And then the two of swords, stop worrying about what's coming. That's fear of the unknown. Now you just put it in the creator's hands. You can help manifest and do all those beautiful things, but you just don't worry about it. The worry and the heaviness just doesn't concern you anymore. It's like what
Hmm.
it'll be, whatever. So, Jules, just keep focused on that. But if there is still some trauma, that forgiveness is huge. Yeah, and I agree. Forgive yourself. Absolutely. All right. All right. All right. My other Renee. This is the one from the coffees. And then I got a couple more starred. I haven't been back over to the live, guys. I haven't been able to follow the chat. It's just a lot of energy right now. So be patient with me. I appreciate you. Okay. All right. All right, Renee from Coffee. What do we got, darling? Oh, wow. Okay. I think I may have had one that didn't jump out of the deck. Yeah, Mexican jumping beans here. All right, here's yours. Let's see. Your identity. Renee, you were an adult male. The time frame. Oh, I haven't seen this one before. Early Stone Age.
Whoa,
That goes way
nice.
back there. Lesson. Lesson is hubris. How you died, an animal attack. Well, was this a saber-toothed tiger? What was going on here?
I was just going to
Location.
say that.
Oh my gosh, the location says jungle. Trauma that you endured was an accident. Wow. All right. Your faith, nature based. So you walk with Gaia. Gaia was your faith. Okay.
Nice.
Love, possessive. Well, you were an adult male. So you had your club and pulled the girl by her hair. Me, girl. Okay. I find it fascinating. All right. Well, let's see what tarot says.
It actually is.
Yeah.
I'm curious to find out if it's only her basic and navel chakra that existed back
Yeah.
then.
Is it just the roots, just the survival instinct? Well, you lost if you got attacked by an animal. All right. Okay. That is so funny. Oh my goodness. Adult male. I'm just picturing her with the club, one hand beating off saber-toothed tiger by pulling the girlfriend. You not eat my girl. Oh gosh.
First throat chakra, fire.
We make fire. Oh gosh. I'm glad you're laughing, Renee. This is funny. Uh, all right. Yeah, and well, one of the great things that we need to understand, don't take all these so seriously. Find joy in it. Find laughter in it. If spirit wants you to focus on it, that's great. But oh, you did not protecting your girl.
She fed him to the tiger first.
Wow.
She said appetizer.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right, Renee, here we go. The past was real this is really cool. So because of the time frame that we're talking about, you didn't really have a god because it wasn't this is not about spirituality. You just focused on surviving. So going from the hermit, that means being by yourself and just doing what I got to do to get by. Soul searching, but you're really just trying to go day to day. You talk about that root chakra, that basic instinct. That's basically what you did. Okay. But the past, because you were an adult male, you were defending a female, the Queen of Wands. You did have a female. So you went off by yourself. That's protecting the female. That's a beautiful thing. Where you're at currently, Renee, is in a beautiful spot. You're growing constantly. The sun card is a beautiful outlook. That means continuous joy. And the chariot, all the things that you've been dealing with, this is overcoming adversity and keep charging forward. That's determination. So you've got a great outlook on life. Here's your future. Queen of Swords. You're trying to justify what's going on around you right now. You're always looking for seeking truth. What is really true out there? I think most of us are. What have we been lied to about? But seeking this, you're going down new paths and you're getting really excited about a new journey. Baby Page of Cups is new excitement. I'm emotionally charged by the things I'm finding out, people that you're meeting, information you're finding out. That's great. That means always learning, always seeking wisdom. That's beautiful. Well, Renee, on your journey, avoid the saber-toothed tiger, okay? Just saying.
And you know what's so cool? On Renee, she's really centered. I'm gonna give you
Beautiful.
kudos for that. You are so centered. So I like that.
That is beautiful. All right, let's go up here. 17. Was my injury at work and the harassment I went through part of my lesson to learn? I've had to learn to forgive, and it's been really tough. Wow. Well, as I shuffle, um, Nadia, you really encourage people to do master codes forgiveness, right?
Yeah, even though you've learned to forgive, you didn't. It's still attached to you, and it's hard. It's hard, and I know a lot of times Jen's oracles say it. Don't be the victim. Don't put that on you. That this is what happened. That this is why it's so hard for me. No, you have to release that, and that's part of the forgiveness.
One of the
Not
old
carrying
things, when we don't forgive, it is true. It's not a cliche. We're not hurting them. We're hurting ourselves. It's
hurting
not
ourselves.
a cliche. That's really true. Because most people don't give a crap if you forgive them or not. They just move on. But you're going to carry that pain and that heaviness with you.
Yeah, like 20 years later, people are still holding on to that, and the person that hurt you doesn't never even remember who you were.
Okay, let me take this off. All right. Wow. Yeah, that is part of your lesson. Ace of Pentacles. Yes, this is something you need to learn to manifest for yourself. King of Truth Swords is about finding truth and balance What is right? What is wrong?
But
Wow.
within yourself, not
It
showing
is.
there.
It is being sovereign and independent on your own. I don't carry it. I am free. This is just having freedom. All right.
Mhm,
You're not bogged down by something. 6 of Cups is your next step. I know that you would think that the two go to hand in hand, but forgiveness for yourself. But have you reconciled with yourself?
mhm.
Have you started? If you forgive yourself, now you need to start loving yourself. You got to love yourself too.
Yeah.
Why are you so hard on yourself? Stop that.
Well, I don't know if this resonates with you, Dragonfly. Have you set your bar so high that your expectations is what's bringing you down?
Oh, we're gonna work on your self-esteem. Stop. Queen of Cups. This is emotionally. You've set too many boundaries on your emotional fulfillment. Okay. You stop that. You are so overwhelmed. You need to surrender and start loving yourself way too hard. Feeling left out. Just you are where you are for a reason. Don't be so hard on yourself. Are you looking into where you belong, maybe in the collective, your family, a group of people?
Well, that's what I'm saying. She put her bar up so high that she brings
Judgment.
herself down.
Judgment.
Yeah.
You just constantly judging yourself. This is what the world wants to see: the sun, the joy, the happiness, self satisfaction in yourself. You're a beautiful person because there's only one of you. Be you. The base card on that is a warning. The enemy is stealing your truth. That's the thief. Know who
Yeah.
you are and do your affirmations. All right. Wheel of
I'm
Fortune was underneath that. Change it, flip it upside down, and you start doing good, positive affirmations.
mhm. Well, it's not a negative way of what I want to say, but lower that bar,
Mm.
jump over that obstacle, and then go to the next bar. But
Yeah.
if you put your expectations so high of what you expect of yourself, you're only setting yourself up to disappoint your own self and expect that.
Right. Well, how many times have we said we're our own worst critics? We are
Yeah.
way too hard on ourselves, and it brings in self doubt, which also brings in self disappointment
And sabotage.
and absolute sabotage, and then self destruction.
Yes.
Okay. And we do not want to do that. All right.
Yes.
All right, King, here we go. Was my meditation this morning having something to do with my chakra? Okay.
I feel a yes.
What is with the head pressure?
He's trying to break through to go to the rainbow chakra.
My head is like, what is happening here? Okay.
Release it. How's that, Jen?
What's that?
How is that? I just tried to open it up.
Oh, my face got really red, and I'm like, oh, ugh. It's like my head was in a vice. Well, if I had a head like Dennis's, never mind. That was nasty and ugly. Don't say that, Jen. I love you.
All right. I think the pressure opened up, right?
Yeah, it's fine. Whoo. Okay.
He
All
has a
right.
couple questions pertaining to that, so I'll
All
try to
right.
look for it.
Let's see. You trying to break out. Look at you. Look at you. Little bit of a barrier. Okay. Yeah, you trying to break out. Okay, 10 of Cups is looking forward to have you need emotional completion. This is great. This is wishes and being granted. That's a
Mhm.
celebration. That's beautiful. Star card, you thinking outside the box. Your off-worlders are also helping you with this. The galactic are. It's of the divine. It's positive. You want to go so far outside the box. All right. Here's the thing. You still kind of a little bit stuck. You're in that spider web right now. There's something still hanging on. Probably because you haven't seen the Hopi lady yet or man.
And
But the
also being
magician, your meditations are getting stronger, greater. That's what's helping your downloads of your intuition. And then the magician, that is being able to manifest and ascend completely. So if you want to break out of those last few steps here, I suggest you're going to be traveling. Wow.
I got cut off. I can't go all the way to the where he asked
I
the
know
question.
it does that. I don't know why.
Well, one of the second part was something to do with the crystals that he saw in his dream.
The crystals? Okay.
Yeah, he saw. He said, "Then what does that mean with the crystals?" My memory's not that strong. I wish I could work on that.
Okay. I'm looking for the intention. It wasn't a dream. There's something about the crystals, the power of the crystals. It wasn't a dream. A two of wands is you went to a different density. That's a portal. So it wasn't a dream. Crystals, there's something about the crystals were very important. Ace of Pentacles. So that's a guaranteed yes. It's some manifesting something. What are you manifesting?
Oh,
Power of crystals.
is he transforming into crystalline body?
Wow. Giving and receiving. They're giving you a gift. This has something to do with receiving something. You got your hand out. They're giving you an ability. Oh, that's powerful. The world card. You're going to be able to see different worlds. I think whether it's remote viewing or being able to see astral planing, like projecting yourself. Something to do. Let's see.
He can't unless he sings a whole new world from it, Aladdin.
Well, all right, karaoke lady, you can sing it. Wow, this is going to give you many, many options. Okay, Seven of Cups is many choices and decisions of where you can go and what you're doing, but it's about timing, space, and time. Okay, this guy's the one that's juggling the portals and figuring out what space and time do you want to go in. Okay, but yeah, absolutely, they're trying to give you a gift. Base card on that's Temperance. Be patient. Be patient, grasshopper. Oh, somebody's destroying something in the kitchen. Be patient, Temperance. So it will happen when it's meant to happen. All right. All righty.
I got a bone to pick with you, Miss Jen.
Which bone do you want? We have 206, right? Is that the number? Okay.
I put my past life on there, and I don't. I put it in twice. You said put a sign, and I put a foot and a poop. And I said, "Is this sign good?"
Let's
And
do
then
yours, Nadia. You'll be
you
yelling at
know,
me all day.
I never get VIP treatment here, and I also have something in the
Why?
coffee.
Why is that? It's only yours that just go right over my head.
Either it's Jezebel or it's just totally ignore her.
Don't worry, guys. Don't let her fool you. She'll just call me right after the show and say, "Listen, lady."
I'm gonna dial right now and just be on hold.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. While I'm shuffling Nadia's mysterious past life, I will go ahead and tell you before we're going to do oracles today. And if this interests you and you liked just that brief reading, I'll continue to do them. I may, like I said, I may or may not throw in an extra show this week. I don't mind it. I think they're interesting.
Which one would be better, past or future?
Yeah, well, we
Yeah.
could do future. There's different ways we can do it. There's different decks for that. So
Yeah, let's do future.
you want me to do your future now or
Yeah,
past?
let's do future. I think I've been through my past already.
All right. All right.
You know what? Let's do, if it's okay, let's do past because I want to see how my chakras are. How's that? Let's see if I have any lessons I didn't
This
learn
woman
yet.
can make up her mind. All right. Well, I've shuffled both decks multiple times now. It'll pick up on one. Oh, and throw it across the room. Okay. Okay, here we go. Your identity. All right, wifey. You're a wifey. Time frame, late modern age. Lesson, walking the middle path. Pick a side, girlfriend. Death.
Wife. Okay.
Yeah. The death, you died in childbirth. Location, the Middle East.
Yay. Back again.
Yeah. Trauma, material loss. Faith, philosophical. Love. No comment.
Ooh, like
Love, widow or widower. Okay.
it. Multiple.
I'm not saying it. All right. Here we go. Hang on. All right. Okay.
2.
Ooh. That's interesting.
Haley.
I'm not quite they keep saying that this isn't really a past life. They're picking up on a parallel life. Why is that? There's
You're
a
not picking
clock.
up on what?
I'm picking up on a parallel density, not past, that this is going on in a different world. Like now.
That's why I couldn't figure. Yeah, I couldn't figure out past or future, and now they gave me a parallel. Awesome.
Maybe that's why
And they're
they're like,
messing
I'll
with my
fix her.
camera.
I'll just give her one that's existing next door. Okay, well, we'll go over it again. So
Let's go next
you're a
door.
wifey,
Okay.
late modern age. Okay, well, that could fit into now. Walking the middle path. You're too
Middle East.
neutral. You died during childbirth.
Oh,
Don't feel guilty, Abe.
this one he's alive. That's good. And we're both alive.
So maybe you're still in the Middle East or well before you died. Over there. Okay. Material lost everything. Very philosophical in your faith, but apparently your husband had already passed away too. Interesting. So that could have been something that's going on in a parallel because they kept showing me the clock going both directions, but then they opened a density door. Curious. All right. Let me ask tarot if that's what they're trying to do.
Very interesting.
Yeah. Which is fascinating. Tarot can also do that. You can ask where's one of me in a different density, and you can get a reading of what you're doing in a parallel too. So if you don't want to just do past, you could do parallel.
Well, if it was better, I would have jumped over there, but I think it's done.
Yeah, get the reading first before you decide to go over and visit, okay? Is this good?
I get there, I go, I died?
Wow, you did die. Wow, that card just flew out. The Magician. You already ascended in that parallel.
Okay, I'll go there. I'll see you guys.
Yeah. See ya.
See you in the 5th.
I got confirmation. That is parallel density. That card came in here. Yep. That you already ascended in parallel.
Oh,
You already done it. You have reached enlightenment. That's that you've already got all your gifts. That's 10. You already got it. That one's done.
All right, I'm out of here.
This is beautiful. They're here to help you now. To teach you to no worries, no anxiety. They're teaching you patience, grasshopper, temperance. They're here to help bring spiritual balance to you so you can do it here in this density as well to reach fulfillment emotionally. Wow. That's confirmation. So we were picking up. So I asked, where did you ascend to where you can help this life out? Where did you go?
Hmm.
Chariot, that's movement. You're a warrior in the galactic.
Okay.
You're your own off-worlder.
Thank you, Hope.
Wow. Wow. Yep. And you visit yourself quite frequently. That's the ship coming in and out.
I do make really good company, guys.
Wow. Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, you're changing things. You're here
So
to
that
help
means
change density here. That's fascinating.
so
Isn't
I
she
guess
talented?
so I would say that's a pretty centered chakra, I'm hoping. Just a little I'm off on the
Yeah, as
emotion.
far as your chakras, it says don't worry about it. You're very centered. You're right where Dennis is at. You're at the breakthrough. And the fact that you're already doing it parallel, that's a great sign.
Well, thank you very much. I'm glad
Or
we looked.
remember, this density on Gaia is the hardest to break through.
Yeah.
This one's the toughest. And if you're already borderline and you've got all the help from all the other densities, that's a good sign.
That's awesome. I'm glad we
That's
left
a
it
good
for
sign.
last.
Wow. How many past lives can someone have? It depends on the person, depends on how many times you agreed to cycle your contract. It varies. It
And I
could just
guess,
be a handful or it could be hundreds.
and also I think the older soul you are, you chose to come here for the Big Bang, for the big
With
event.
this density in this timeline on Gaia, we not only chose to come volunteer. I know we're like, what were we thinking?
Never
We
always read
did.
the fine print.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We forgot the part of the contract that you have to get a magnifying
We
glass.
learned glasses, yeah.
But also encouraged and chosen by the creator, divine father and mother, saying, yep, you're a warrior. We need them down here right now. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful thing. JoJo's going to get her big hammer out. She's going to get your blockage out of the way, Nadia.
I don't know if she'll hit me down or up. I'm not sure. All right.
Oh
That was
gosh. Peg, did I ask Nadia once if she split herself? I
yeah,
probably did. I don't remember everything. I don't know.
I don't even remember. It must have been that
It's
split that left. I don't
it's
remember.
it's crazy. That's insane. All
Dragonfly,
right.
it's really hard to say how many you had, how many past lives you had.
Yeah,
She wrote how
it
many
just doesn't
did
work
I
that
have.
way. That's beyond space and time, and I don't care who you are. There's no deck big enough. Now, I could try to meditate and download a number. They showed me a 3 digits, so it's hundreds for you.
Yeah.
But it's 3 digits, and it keeps spinning. Wow.
Well, I hope coming on the show today helped.
It did. I did. It's just I wanted to make sure that you were available if anyone had questions of what chakra, if they felt that they were still trying to break through which chakra. But I will reiterate again, it's almost impossible. It takes so much time for each individual person to do a scan. And
Yeah.
these are great, quick little cards that I can use, but in order for a real true deep reading, that would have to be individual on our own time. It's a lot.
Hey
But
Jen,
we'll keep doing them.
I sent you a picture this morning. I don't know if you saw it of an aura. Would that be okay to show? Just to show why we keep emphasizing a meditation. And if anybody had
Sure.
questions, maybe Wednesday, because I know Dennis wanted to know about auras on Wednesday, maybe.
Oh, I just now opened them. Let me go and see if I can find them here and I'll download them real
Sorry.
quick. That's okay. No, I
Just
was
one. There's
in
only one
shower.
actually. It's the one with the three
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
Drawings. Gotcha.
Okay.
That's fascinating picture. I've never even looked at it that way, but okay. All
Yeah,
right.
I did not draw it, by the way.
Well, if you did, it's better than what I can do. I would have just made them stick figures, but All right, here we go. There it is.
And the reason why I'm going to show you when we do is because there's three. There's a normal, forgot what the last one is a diseased one with common, constant thought process on what happens when you don't meditate.
Wow. All right, let's open it up. And now we'll share screen.
Okay.
Here we go.
Yep, there you go. So yeah, see, that's not mine. I'm not going to take credit for that drawing. Okay, see this? Let's go common. See the common one in the middle? And that's your soul in the middle, the gold. It's your soul, and those are rays that come out of your body. So those are what protects you against constant negative thoughts. And if something happens to those rays, they fall down, causing a disease in the body. The little blue squiggly line is mental process. So this person common with no meditation will go in and out, as long as you have no bad thoughts. So that's a normal person, happy-go-lucky, no bad thoughts, okay? So now look at the diseased one. Constant thoughts. All those black energies in that little chakra, in that little aura. That's an aura. See how close it is?
I was getting ready to say, this affects your auras, and this is what I can see in people.
Yes. But all those black marks in there are constant negative thoughts that turn into an entity. And that's why they keep going back in your head, out of your head, back in their head, because it's in your aura. Yeah. Look at the ray, look at the soul. There's no life. I mean, it's slowly losing its light. So, and also in the aura, you'll be seeing cracks in there and allowing other negative thoughts to come in easily. Now, when you have the spiritual body, the first one, see how clear the mind is? There's no negative thoughts. See how much the shine of the soul.
And how solid and large your aura is.
Solid and large your aura is. And this is why we keep saying we can't emphasize enough meditation, forgiveness, makes that, look at how thick the aura is. Nothing really can penetrate. And you can go, there are people that go like 8 inches out, which is a good aura. But if you're constantly spiritually focused on meditation, cleaning your karmas, you can. I've gone to 20 feet.
Yeah.
So you can make it that big, and you know how negative won't even touch you.
Right.
I mean, you're a human, we're 3D, so of course something can enter, but you have an easier way of kicking it out. So that's why I wanted to.
But the larger the cracks are, the more stuff negatively that can get in. So just remember, folks, no one wants to see your crack. Okay. Just
crack is whack.
But yeah, this is why your affirmations are very important. Your meditation, going within and connecting with the divine, because it keeps in staying grounded. All right. And don't do it and even if you do start out this way, you'll grow into doing it out of habit, and you'll feel that if you don't do it, something's missing. But don't do it and lie to yourself. Like if you stand in the mirror and go, yes, you're so pretty, I love you so much. Eventually do it enough. Find the real true you. All right. So yeah.
For sure. Or don't just meditate, but say I'm meditating, but as you're meditating, you're like, okay, I got to do laundry after this. But you're actually listening to a meditation. No, you really have to, even when you start meditating and you have that split second of silence, that is still meditation. And the longer you do it, the bigger it becomes. That little silence gets bigger and bigger. Also, if you meditate in the same location, if you can, that energy stays in there. So it's easier to constantly meditate in that spot.
and connect. Like I like to do it outside, weather permitting, with Gaia, so I can ground myself solid with her. And then I have more control when I'm doing it outside. I don't know why, but it's just that energy. I just connect better when I'm in nature, when I can meditate. I guess it's because, well, three screaming little ones and all the stuff going in and technology. I'm away from signals and all that stuff. Leave the phone inside, turn everything off, go out, connect with Gaia. I'm with nature. The birds, I don't even hear them anymore after once I really connect. Even if you start out and you only get 5 seconds the first time, next time do 10 seconds. Just keep growing with it, but you got to keep working on it. Just because
Yeah.
you try it once and say, well, it didn't work. We haven't
Yeah.
tried enough. We don't learn how
You
to be a professional baseball player by throwing a ball one time.
Yeah, you have a little second. It's a split second that you got there. Also, where I meditate here in this chair in the kitchen,
Mm.
and it seems like people that come in want to sit in this chair. And I'm
Yeah,
like, because of the
it holds
energy.
energy. It holds energy. It really does. And when I get
Yeah.
outside, there's a special tree that I sit by, and the grass growing in that area is a lot greener there than it is anywhere else. It's a fascinating thing.
It was,
All right.
well, I'm not going to do that. Okay, do you have 1 second, Jen?
Sure.
And let you do the article. All right. So my pranic healing is by Master Cho Kaksui. He is the
Mhm.
founder. That Master Ko, uh, Master Ko was his student. But I just want to say what he wrote. Twin Hearts is another thing you can see on YouTube, and Twin Hearts is both heart and mind chakra, giving healing you and also healing people, earth, all sentient life. And what he wrote was Twin Hearts reduces inner turbulence. There's a calmness and a stillness with regular practice of meditation of Twin Hearts one achieves as self-realization. When you meditate on the Om, you have to meditate also the stillness or the gap between the two Oms. It is by the meditating on the stillness that one is able to experience expansion of consciousness. So even just doing Twin Hearts
Mm,
for a beginner,
yeah.
it flushes all the negative out of you, but it also cleanses it, and you also help by returning karma and cleansing the world, cleansing the earth. So I just wanted to say how important
Yeah.
meditation is, not just on you, but for others.
And everyone meditates differently. Everyone has a voice that they enjoy more if you're doing a guided meditation. Some
Hmm.
people, there are some that make my skin crawl and I just can't. It varies. Figure out what works for you. And
Yeah.
I always try to give if something doesn't resonate the first time, I always try to give them a second and third try. Maybe it's just an off day. Maybe the energy is just not there. Try it
Mhm.
again. And if it still doesn't set with you, then do something different.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think that's like it's one option. Sahaja is another option. There are so
Mhm.
many out there, and just like Jen says, if it doesn't resonate,
Yeah.
it's not for you.
A lot of times I will do whether it's the twin hearts, I'll do the guardian angel one. And then
Yeah.
there are some days where I just need to zone in with the megahertz or the hertz in the background. Just music on a different pitch. That's all I need in the back. And then I do my own breathing exercises. And then there are some where I am just totally out there and have to do Native American chanting. And I'm just it's different. It just depends on where you're at.
Oh yeah, I have my shamanic drum in the back, so
Mhm. Yep.
just hearing that sometimes works. All right, I'll let you go. Thank you guys. Thanks,
Thanks
Jen.
for joining me. All right. Love
Have
you,
a
honey.
great day.
You too.
Bye.
All right. Here we go. All right, guys. Well, today was a little bit different, introducing that deck to you guys. And I hope it resonated with you. And we'll do some more. We'll absolutely do some more. Um, let's see. We're going to get into your oracles. And then I'm going to do your giveaway. So, once again, I want you guys to go over and check out Mary Jean G's channel. And what was the other thing? I'm sure I haven't looked at Dennis's page this morning. He may have posted about shows that he's doing this week. As far as us, I may throw in another one of these just so we can get to some more people. People work different shifts, different times, different days. So I'll try to get to everybody. And if you're a repeat and you want to pick up on another life, we can do another one. It's totally fine. All right. So let's get started with your oracles today. Let me move these decks out of the way. They take up a lot of space. All right. All right, here we go. Angel of Abundance. That's what we start with. Here we go. Remember, I told you in the beginning when I was pulling these, sometimes I do get to glance down and see what I see, meaning if there's certain keywords that stand out on decks, it'll tell me. And one of the things I found this morning was about self-care, self-love. And I think if I remember correctly, this first one had something to do with that. All right, let's get your book here. Here we go. And we've had this before, but it's been a while. Pay yourself first. All right. Make yourself your most important financial obligation by setting aside a portion of your income every time you are paid. This loving form of self-care ensures that you'll have savings to invest in your present and your future. Always take care of yourself. I understand the economy is rough, but we are manifesting beautiful things coming out of it and great changes. Okay. All right. Here we go. Here is our archangel today. Oh, yes, I chuckled. Now I remember. Here's one of our pumpernickel boys. Archangel Preminilik. Pretty butterfly. Love the green. All right. This is the card of teamwork, cooperation, and selfless service. Your guidance is to devote yourself consistently and tirelessly to a vision or project for the highest good for all. However small your role, communicate with everyone in the team and work as hard as you can towards the collective vision. Your reward will be to feel valued, enriched, and supported by the whole. This may refer to your family, your work situation, or a hobby, or I will say this beautiful family in this chat room. All right. All right. Sacred Forest Oracle. Oh, wow. Spirit Guardian of Winter. Retreat, retreat. We're not ready for that. We just hit fall. Okay. But let's see what it says. Enter the silent, deep place within you. Renew, retreat, repair your body, items, and relationships. Meditate. Examine your life and make adjustments as needed. Watch your nocturnal dreams, or are they dreams? Meditate. Look for messages from spirit. In meditation and in your dream subconscious state or conscious state, that's when you get your downloads for most of us, okay? Your white light oracle today. I think this showed me how to pronounce it. Yeshi Sogyal. Sogyal. Well, I can say y'all. It's a pretty tiger. What it says. The number's interesting. It's number 33, but it also it focuses on the full number. It's 33 in the deck, but the number beside of it is 333. Okay. You shall overcome all obstacles. Success is imminent, so stay connected to your path no matter what and continue to apply yourself. Allow your spiritual path to support you in all areas of your life. Live by your spiritual beliefs. Seek out the support of your spiritual brothers and sisters for help when needed. That's what we're here for. But also trust that you are intimately and directly connected to the powerful divine light within you. There can be a dramatic healing breakthrough when you rely upon your spiritual connection. Isn't that the truth? All right. Your chakra oracles today. All right, got to do these in orders. We have a busy little repeat in here. I will show you which one it is. It's of the neutral color. We keep getting this release card, probably because we're talking about chakras and releasing old burdens and energy. Okay, let's see what it says. All right. See all that you are, for you possess a power that you have yet to understand. This may feel daunting, but great freedom awaits you as you meet your shadow self. Profound inner wisdom is coming to you. Stand steady. You are more than you know. That's true. You got to believe in yourself. All right. Same color, same category is instinct. All right. Now, this comes from the seventh chakra, which is neutral. I know that we haven't talked about that too much because we go from, this is, if we go to the seventh, so that would be, well, no, I guess this would be crown chakra. No, you'll correct me if I'm wrong. Instinct. Instinct is to step into the light. We let go of all senses other than our pure instinct. When unfiltered, it guides us to the higher ground and the help of our angels. This is a time to be in the protector or to be the protected one. You will know which role that you're in. All right. And your final one on that. Find my place here. Is beautiful. This is what we're doing after we clean all those chakras out. Renewal. Renewal. You are being offered a chance to awaken to a new life. You may need to deepen your roots and anchor yourself by taking stock of what you would like to create. This is a time to start again and grow a strong foundation. Beautiful. Ground yourself. All right. Look what she's doing. She's meditating. I know. Stop lecturing me, Jen. I'm not lecturing you. I'm loving on you. All right. Here we go. Here's our new little ones. Here we go. This one is your awakened dream state oracle. Extreme presence. Soak up the resplendent beauty of the repeatable moment you find yourself in now. Be in the moment, basically. There are billions of tiny and grand miracles conspiring together to make this a holy instant for you. Don't miss a speck of this life-giving nectar. Enjoy all the little pieces and how they come together. It's a beautiful thing. All right. Your fairy oracle today. I love this. Tree wisdom. All right. This tree dryad will help you navigate through your current situation. Her flute can reveal insights and answers through the sounds it makes. Listen for the melody. I would ground yourself being around trees. They're absolutely beautiful. All right. This one is 11 light. Gentleness is the path of peace. The Lord is my shepherd. I have all that I need. Well, it pretty much says it, doesn't it? All right. Okay. Angel therapy. Listen to your intuitive feelings. Your body is receiving accurate messages from the divine. How many of you have increased your ability with the intuitive recently? That is because you are practicing with your intuition. The skills that you use, no matter what tools, it could be your hands, your mind, your thought, your heart. It could be tarot, it could be rods, pendulum, whatever you're using. How many of you have started to increase practice and seeing results? Downloads, paying attention to your dream states. I hope you are, because you got to practice. All right. All right. Our mystical shaman oracle today is the Andean cross. That's what it looks like. All right. Andean cross. It represents the cosmology of the shaman. It depicts the four cardinal directions, the upper and lower worlds, and the steps to reach these realms. The hole in the center is a gateway to interdimensional travel. You see? Looks like a portal, huh? The proverbial eye of the needle we can all go through to experience higher states of awareness and wisdom and to break free of linear time. Because remember, your higher self is beyond space and time. So when it talks about north, south, east, and west, it talks about the higher world, the lower world, and how we can go through and break through the center of all of them. All right. So there is that. Your final one is one that it's called the Oracle of the Archetypes. All right. You may have seen other tarot readers use them. It's just a round oracle, and they each say something and then come with a message. Today, you guys got the Sustainer. All right. All right. This archetype isn't just about mundane chores that you have to do every day. This is not like a normal routine. It can be, but that's not what keeps you going. Its tasks also include self-care, personal hygiene, dating your spouse, tending the garden, playing with pets. So basically, they want you to focus on what sustains you, what sustains your mental health, your heart, your emotional status, what sustains you spiritually and physically. What are the things that you do that you love? Find something that's passionate in your heart that you want to do. And if you haven't started them, make a little time for yourself. All right. There is no good or bad when it comes to daily tasks, just what is and being in the moment for life. Enjoy being here. We're here for a purpose, but have joy while you're doing it. No one wants to, well, maybe you do. Maybe you like going and washing the dishes and mopping the floor. Maybe you do. You do you, boo. But at the end of the day, find something that you truly love. What brings you joy? Because when you're joyful, other people pick up on it and they want to be joyful too. Okay. I know everybody has a bad day, but that's okay. We pick ourselves up. Tomorrow's a new day. All right. That is it for your oracles, guys. I am going to do a couple of numbers since the two readings that were bought. These are 30-minute readings. You can use them however you want. If you have not won a reading yet, I still have two, which timing is everything to get a hold of. It's hard. People work. People have things to do. I still have two people that we've had to reschedule or get scheduled. But I'm going to add these 30 minutes on because these were purchased by one of your dear loved ones here in the chat room, and I want to give them away. And the easiest way to do it is the two numbers that I chose, balled up, and I'm not looking at. So if you have not won a reading and you would like to participate for a 30-minute reading with me privately, we're going to do 1 to 20. I'll start the clock, and then I will tell you what number it is. Okay. So as of right now, 1 to 20, pick a number. And I hope my chat's not stuck. Maybe I should bring this up on YouTube just to make sure. Everything got so... All right. All right. A few more seconds. And stop. All right. You ready? Okay. Still folded. Unfolding. We have the number 12. So you believe me. 12. I missed Russ's past life. Okay, we'll do it before we leave. Sorry, Russ. My chat only goes so far back. So the number 12. So who do we have close? So Russ had a 13. I guess it was Russ. Okay. All right. Let me write it down. So Russ won that one. Now, Russ has won one before, but he gave it away. Okay. All right. Ready? We're going to do it again. One more time for the other 30 minutes and go. 1 to 20, just like before. Just writing down who I got to get scheduled. All right, a few more seconds. And stop. All right, here we go. This is number 8. See, number 8. So who did we have? All right, 17. On the money. All right, Dragonfly. Let me write this down. All right. Now, in order to get a hold of me, you can text me, let me know who you are, or you can email me. It's all in the description. Okay. And I've had to reschedule Itasca. We're still trying to get our schedules worked out, and I've got to work with our Jules to get her done because she had one donated. So, all right. We are going to get Russ scheduled and 17. You may choose to use these for yourself, someone in the chat as well, if you want to give it away, or a stranger or a family member. It doesn't matter. I don't care. You do you, boo. They were bought as gifts to you guys. All right. All righty. Okie dokie. There we go. So those are the 2 given away. I welcome it. If you want to do it, I'm just using the coffee. There's different ways. The payment forms are all in the description. People have really felt that they want to give back to their brothers and sisters or family members. So they're purchasing them in the coffee shop. 30 minutes is 10 coffees. An hour is 20 coffees. And, I think that's beautiful that you guys are doing that for each other. It's a beautiful thing. All right. And we're still doing, if you're buying 10, I'm keeping track. This is when is it? The 29th? Yeah. This is the last week of September. So I'll go back and add them in, and whoever's bought 10 or more, I'm giving, that's normally covers a half an hour, but I've been giving away an hour. That's how I want to show you my appreciation for the coffee donations, because you don't have to. It's just much appreciated because that is my income. All right. If you need a private reading, if you have texted me, call me, and if you haven't left me a voicemail or let me know what's going on, I'll get back to you. If you call me after certain hours, I maybe have already crashed for the night. So just try me different ways. Okay. All right. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. Go please enjoy the rest of your Monday. I'm going to go work on our new page. We're going to start a Facebook group. Okay. I'm working on that today. Not to mention house stuff, Okay. I will see you. Well, I'll see you when I see you. I may pop in. I may not. I'm do a surprise show. I promise I will not interfere with Dennis's schedule. And please, once again, pop over to Mary Jean G's channel. She's got a beautiful YouTube channel she started, and she wants to help people that also need help with the divine communication. And I think it's beautiful. Mary Jean, I'm very proud of you. I love it. I subscribed. Now I'm going to go take my private account and go subscribe too. I think that's beautiful. If you need anything and help with it, please let me know. I will. All right. Thank you guys. Y'all have a blessed day. Love and lights. Shh. Cause you may come across a saber-toothed tiger. I'm just saying. All right. Continue to love on each other. Love yourself first. Love the Creator. And I will see and talk to you soon. Blessings, guys. Love ya.